Now, the Armed Forces chief is one of the many who hailed the bravery of Filipino troops that came under Syrian rebels' attack for 2 days. General Greg Katapang also supports the soldiers' decision not to surrender their firearms, even if it means defying the order of a United Nations official. More details from David Santos.
A day after Filipino peacekeepers outsmarted Syrian rebels, ending a 2-day standoff at the Golan Heights, Armed Force Chief Greg Katapang spoke to them through video conference on Monday.
At the onset, let me say we are proud of your service to the global peace.
Sharing a light moment, Katapang even talked about making a movie out of the troops' daring escape.
Gagawa ng pelikula, sinong gusto mong artista na gagampanan sa'yo?
Si Coco Martin, sir.
The AFP chief was speaking to Army Captain Nilo Ramones, who was among the remaining 40 troops who came under fire in Post 68. Ramones briefly narrated how they fled under the cover of darkness before midnight Saturday Syrian time after engaging the rebels in a firefight for 7 hours. Another team of Filipino peacekeepers stationed at Post 69 was rescued by Irish troops earlier in the day.
Kahit na po may mga landmines po yung dinaanan namin, pero alam naman po namin na saan banda yung landmines nakalagay. Diretso lang po yung lakad namin. Ang lakad po namin mga 1 hour and 30 minutes bago po kami nakarating doon sa nag-aantay po namin ng mga kasamahan po namin, ma'am.
But the light mood inside the AFP war room turned a bit sour when Katapang made a revelation. The head of the UN forces in Golan Heights reportedly wanted the Filipino troops to surrender their firearms to the rebels. This was a huge contrast to the troops' decision to hold their ground.
Kasi gustong isave ni UNDOF Commander yung PG at the expense of the Philippines. Hindi natin kasalanan na hostage sila. What I was telling the UNDOF Commander is save first the Philippines and then we will help save the PGians later.
Lieutenant General Iqbal Singh Singha of India is the current commander of the UN Disengagement Observer Force or UNDOF, the multinational security force mediating in the buffer zone between Syria and Israel. Apparently, Singha wanted the Filipino troops to yield as a sign of goodwill to Syrian rebels who are holding more than 40 Fijian troops hostage.
Yung una, sabi, i-surrender ang firearms para marilibre yung PG. Ngayon, nag-ceasefire, nag-negotiate yung UNDOF doon sa mga rebels. Ang bagong order is surrender namin ang firearms namin para sa safe passage ng sundalo. Nagkaputukan na. And then, pag inatake daw kami, itaas na lang yung white flag. Ako, hindi pwede yun. Dahil, ibig sabihin, ma-hostage na rin yung mga sundalo natin.
Defense and foreign affairs officials who were holed up for hours inside Camp Aguinaldo monitoring the Golan Heights crisis supported the decision of the Filipino troops to defy Singha. They insist under UN guidelines, national interests will have to prevail even if the decision could have consequences on the Philippines' relations to the world body.
It can affect, but they have to understand that the safety of our soldiers is of primordial importance. It prevails over and above the Fijian situation.
Military sources said it was tension-filled situation inside the war room since Philippine officials were united in resisting Singha's order. With the defiance, the AFP carried out an escape mission for its troops. No one was harmed while they kept their firearms. Katapang says Singha's actions during the crisis should be investigated. David Santos, 9 News.